This one is ready to be consumed. Yeah.
Aren't they all?
That's true. They're all screaming at me, open me, open me.
Open, open, open.
The sound of Tuesday nights.
There you go. The Tuesday Night Titans are back. And every time that I come back on a Tuesday night, baseball looks further and further worse. There is not going to be spring training. I can definitely say that. Thoughts, opinions?
No, dude. No end in sight, man. No end in sight. Which, you know what? Every baseball fan out there should recognize the Beer Baseball blog coming strong, still bringing you baseball every week. We deliver when the MLB can't.
There you go. Well said. Well said. Angelo, are we going to have spring training at least?
So, I don't know. That's a tough question. But I do think there will be baseball this season. When that happens, I don't know. And I don't know. I think at this point, it's not looking good for spring training. I was hopeful there would at least be a 2-week spring training, an abbreviated spring training to get the guys to report and back in shape and move into a likely 120 game season. But it's looking more and more like potentially 100 game season. So we'll see what happens. Looking bleak.
And as our good friend Top Gun Talwar says, I saw the last Major League Baseball game ever. Maybe not ever, but I hope it's not ever. But at least in our lifetime.
Right.
That was the World Series.
We should start a baseball company.
Oh boy! Actually, there's people thinking that right now. Sure. They're like, "Oh, we'll take all the great players and we'll start our own league." Or the baseball players, I'm sure some of them are saying like, "Oh, we'll start our own league." No.
Hey, but on that note, MILB will be happening this season. So please, in the interim and long term, support your local minor league team. Go give them some support on opening day, and buy some of their merch. We had a fun conversation over text when I was trying to figure out how come the Sugarland Skeeters logo is a astronaut with a cowboy hat, and realized they changed their name and rebranded to the Sugarland Space Cowboys, which might be my new favorite logo. Wow. Well, maybe second to the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Yeah, and Chad M says, bring in the replacement players. Oh, that is foreshadowing. We actually talk a little bit about that in This Day in Baseball History. Nicely done.
Did you see the format and we didn't, or what happened?
I know he's reading my mind. Yes, Morgana the Kissing Bandit would definitely be our commissioner.
100%.
I love it. Okay, so let's go from the top. Hey, Michael here from Beer Baseball Blog, The Adventures of Craft Beer and Baseball. This is the Beer Baseball Blogcast, episode 94. We are rapidly approaching 100, which will be at the end of March. We're going to have a big celebration around that. And right about that time, I think right after it would be our 2-year anniversary. So we have a lot to celebrate. Wherever you are watching us live today, please give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there. And as always, we'd appreciate if you subscribe and turn on those notifications. If you'd like to support us here at the Beer Baseball Blog, you can buy our stickers, buttons, and beer custers on our Etsy page. Go to beerbaseball.store. Let me actually do this. Boom. Beerbaseball.store. There we go. If you'd like to become more connected with us, become a Patreon member for as low as $5 a month. Go to patreon.com/Beer Baseball. I'm going to scroll our Patreon subscribers, and we actually have a new Patreon subscriber. It is the expert Matt Sinister. Is Matt Sinister in the chat? Thank you so much thanks for being on our leadoff hitter level. We super appreciate you supporting us. And I'm getting distracted by the chat. There's so much activity in the chat. Thank you so much. Keep it going. I will definitely address all of this, but thank you to Matt Sinister for becoming a Patreon member. There's some perks during the show that you get called out during Baseball Card Sharks. We're actually have a Discord channel. We have a lot more content, and we're going to be doing a lot more things around that. But let's get to The lineup card for today. Batting leadoff is the VP of Content Development here at the Beer Baseball Blog, Angelo Trinidad. Welcome.
Fresh off my heels of my weekend in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Sports Cards and Collectible Show put on by Front Row Sports. Had a great time there. So stay tuned for some video footage of that. And thank you to Astronomy Ale Works, Bad Beat Brewing, and Lovely Lady Brewing Company for your wonderful hospitality during my weekend in Las Vegas. And I got a lot of beers to try and review on the upcoming episodes. So, but excited to be here and excited to be back.
Right on. I know that you filmed some stuff that we're going to be putting out from the card show. So how was that? How many people were at that card show?
So it's hard to guess how many people attended because it was in a hotel casino ballroom. So it was in one of the smaller ballrooms. So it felt like there were a lot more people than there were. Plus, all the vendors had multiple people working the tables. But there were about 50 vendors there, 50 tables set up, and from everything from current to vintage to selling sealed boxes to individual cards, PSA graded cards, you name it, Pokemon cards, you name it, they had it, pop vinyls. And man, it was it's hard to guess how many people were there, but it's quite a bit of people. But I was able to get some really cool stuff, and I had a plan kind of walking into it and what I was looking for, and was somewhat happy with what I walked away with. But I filmed some footage from there and filmed a recap video of all my purchases from the day. So be on the lookout for that soon. But yeah, it was super fun. The next one's on May 21st. So I'm still deciding if I'm going to make my way back out there and check it out. Cause there's definitely a lot of stuff that I wasn't able to look through just because, just either people were looking at the boxes, and I didn't get a chance to look through them or whatever the case is, but pretty happy with my pickups.
Right on. And Ian from If Sports Cars says exciting to see that footage. So yeah, definitely. We'll definitely try to get that up as soon as we can. Definitely don't want to get too dusty. We'll definitely get it up real quickly. Our field correspondent and senior research analyst at the Beer Baseball Blog, Kevin Lyon, is still on the road. It's been rainy here. It's raining over by you, Angelo, in Orange County, right? It's raining here.
Yeah, it's raining right now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you, Cowboy? Is it raining out there?
It's dry as a bone.
Okay, so I know that I saw some monsoon potentially out there, but
I wish.
But hitting third is the Goodwill Ambassador and Sultan of Swig. He is dry as a bone for now, that is Cowboy Jack Durango. Welcome.
That Beer and Baseball Blog coming to you live. You tune in, and babe, I want to catch on fire. It's buried in my soul, like my love for Pete Rose. You find a light in me that I couldn't find. So when we talk baseball, but I don't know the facts. Every time we play Card Sharks, baby, the game is Jacks. When the sun goes down and I start to sway, I'm probably drinking IPAs. Whoa, yeah! Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. Hey, yeah! Coming in hotter than the Super Bowl halftime show, Cowboy Jack Durango. Everybody, I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know that I did. We love that you're here with us tonight. Thank you.
Let him hear it. Yes. Yes.
Cowboy, you do it again. I know that a lot of people get super jealous of your melodic tones. Even in our own show, we might. I know that somebody is saying, you might have some competition. You're not the only singer in here, and that's a little foreshadowing for another day.
Listen, Cowboy Jack, if you want to take a run at the champ, feel free, boys, because this is the voice of our generation.
Well, I look forward to anybody that could stand up to those melodic tones. That's all I can describe it as. My name is Michael Mondragon. I will be your humble host for the next what is it?
7 hours. 7 hours. We're gonna go long tonight.
Yes, as Mr. Excitement says, dulcet tones. Nicely done. Double word score right there.
Velvet, baby, like velvet. I had to throw something out there for Valentine's Day, man. Get the love out.
Love it. Okay, so real quick, I definitely want to acknowledge the chat here. There's so much activity. My brother is here. Adam, thank you so much for joining. I have to give him one of these.
Hello.
I like the Poor Decision. That's a great new name.
I'm literally going to name my country and western album Poor Decision. Thank you.
Yes. Oh God, Kevin got lightning on the road. He's battling the elements to get hit back home. Mr. Excitement, thank you for joining. Jen, thank you for joining as well. Ian and Nikki from If Sports Cards. David is here. I saw Bubble Pug in the chat earlier. Jody Moss, thank you so much. Jason, and who else? Yeah, he's already said it. Top Gun Tall War. Thank you so much.
Oh, what a high compliment. Now we get to argue over who's Dre and who's Snoop.
Exactly. So let's get to it. This is one of my favorite segments of the show. What are we drinking tonight? Unfortunately, Kevin isn't here. I'll definitely make mention of his beer. But Angelo, why don't you go first? This is a Las Vegas brewery, right?
Yeah, so this is out of Henderson, Nevada, Bad Beat Brewing. I'm drinking the Cupid Shuffle Strawberry Milkshake Hazy IPA. This one is 6.5 ABV. And two things that really that I'm a real sucker for. The first one is anything seasonal branded. Caught me right away. I spotted this label the moment I walked in the door. And the second thing I can never turn down is when I'm getting down at a wedding and that Cupid Shuffle comes on the speakers. So this one was a no-brainer for me. And this one is actually really good. 6.5% ABV with no IBU listed. But some of the comments on Untapped are listed as smooth and dangerous. And I know it's really early. It's only February 15th, but this might be a front runner on one of my beers of the year for this year. But there's a lot of year to go, and there's a lot of beer to drink, so we'll see what happens. But this one is very, very good. So you can see it's a little bit of a thicker haziness there. The strawberry is pretty prevalent, but it is very smooth. So cheers.
Yeah. So we have a home brewer that says that sounds horrid. So tell me what I've always avoided the milkshake IPAs just from name alone. What makes this good, Angelo?
So don't let the term milkshake IPA like really cloud your judgment. It's more so it's really more of a hazy IPA. That's what it tastes like to me. Just instead of being, juicy, there's, a little bit of you get a little bit of that strawberry in the back end. I'm sure there's probably lactose or something in here to kind of mimic the milkshake flavor, but this one is very delicious.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't think I've had too many of them. So, and obviously not my go-to is like kind of like the West Coast IPA type of feel, but I'll definitely do the tasters of them when I can get back into.
Well, you got a full can on its way to you at some point.
Oh, okay, so good. I will definitely test this one out and you'll
get a nice. Well, I guess it's a Northeast IPA, but But yeah, there's a whole grab bag of beers that are coming your way soon. So I can't go to a brewery and pick up some beers without getting some for the boys. So the boys that I can deliver it to, Cowboy Jack.
Jody's not sold on it, so I will definitely be the deciding factor in this. I'll let you know, because I'm actually afraid going in. It's like one of those ones I go, I'll pass just on name alone. It doesn't seem like it would be something that I'm into, but I'll definitely be swayed. I'm sure. Cowboy Jack, this is Arizona beer.
I am drinking an Arizona beer tonight. It is the Barrio Brewing Company Blonde Ale. It's a sessionable go-to during the week. If you don't want to have the heavy IPAs and you just want to have a good cold beer, the Barrio Blonde Ale is the way to go. It's your standard beer, but it's really good. It's kind of always a go-to. And Barrio Brewing Company is a 100% employee-owned company. They're a really great company out of Tucson, Arizona. And if you need a sessionable beer, which sessionable means you can sit down and have more than 4 or 5 of them, it's a dang good cold beer. So try it out.
Yeah. So and there's the sessionable. I think that from what I understand, the sessionable IPAs they're lower alcohol, right? But they still have the same taste.
And they're a lower IBU.
Okay, so both IBU and ABV. Yeah. Gotcha.
So with this being a blonde ale, it's more like a really tasty Miller beer or Budweiser. It's a really tasty, just go-to beer. Not quite a light beer, but.
Got it. Yeah, I think I've had this one when I've been in Phoenix before. Jody's husband, Mike, says milkshake IPAs are like mucus in a can. So I'm super looking forward to getting that and being the judge. So yes, and Jack loves blonde. Yes. Kevin's beer tonight was actually from Los Angeles Beer Works. Or Ale Works, sorry. It's Marble Waves. I was actually kind of interested in this one because I have not seen it. I know nothing about it, but when Kevin gets back, he'll definitely talk about it. My beer is actually one that Kevin is basically the norm of Radiant. Right. So he gets all the good deals. I was lucky enough to be gifted the 1 year anniversary. They had a birthday box that had the premium presence American Pilsner 4.8 ABV, and then they also had the triple IPA that goes with it. That is a monster. It's like one of those, and well, I mean, I don't even know how I did it on the show, let alone just whatever. I don't know how I got through that, but anyway, they're both delicious beers. I definitely Pilsners are not my go-tos either. So. But this is really good, and I think from what I see that there's actually let's see, this first birthday surprise brings another first for Radiant, a premium American golden lager made with all American grown Vienna malt and Sterling hops, but brewed with old world techniques including krausening and extended lagering. So there you go. So they're doing new things with this hop. So I guess it's a pretty special beer. And the cool thing is this glass, I actually have that glass. So their artwork is really amazing. And there's another brewery that we're going to be talking about later tonight that has amazing artwork and it's an amazing brewery. But we'll talk about that later. But all these breweries come with like great tasting beers, great artwork, great history. And this, I was really lucky to get this gifted by the Beer Baseball blog crew. So thank you so much for that. Okay. So
now, did you say krausening?
It said krausening. It literally, I have no idea what that
spell
means.
That?
KRAUSENING.
Got it. All right. I'm going to look that up, man. That piqued my interest.
That's right. So since Kevin isn't here, I need my research guy. So you're by de facto my research guy.
Well, so
All right.
crossing was invented in 1774 by a gentleman named Lucandrus Krauss, and it's a way to distill beer. So no big deal. We'll move on.
I don't believe you. All right. All right, let's get into it. This day in baseball history for February 15th. Yes, baseball history on February 15th. February 15th, 1946, the Phillies hire the first female major league scout when they sign Edith Houghton, who will ink 15 players, mostly from Philadelphia schools, to contracts. The North Philadelphia native will continue to scour the Philly area for local talent until 1952 before returning to the Navy to serve her country during the Korean and Vietnam Wars. Now, what a great tribute to somebody who had a big impact in baseball, right? Well, it's later said that although she's credited with being the first paid female scout, that Bessie Largent and her husband Roy worked for the White Sox in that capacity beginning in 1925, signing 25 major leaguers, most distinguished like Hall of Fame shortstop Luke Appling. So that kind of stinks, right? You know, it's like, it just immediately undercuts her. Like, nah, she wasn't the one.
Right.
It's kind of a shame, but cool to see that there was like women scouts out there, you know, like
sure, man, especially in 1946.
Yeah. And women are still trying to get into baseball to this day. So, and they're making strides definitely, but it's obviously way behind.
Is it football that has the female head coach?
Football. No, head coach. No, I'm not aware of that actually. Angelo, any knowledge of that?
Female football coach?
Yes, sir.
There's no female head coaches, but there's female coaches. There was actually one on the 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she's still a coach now, but she was like last season or the season prior.
Gotcha. February 15th, 1946, 3 days before he will marry New York department store heiress Coral Gimble, Hank Greenberg comes to terms with the Tigers, signing a contract for $60,000. The following season, after leading the American League in home runs 44 and RBIs 127, the slugging first baseman threatens to retire rather than take a pay cut, which prompts Detroit to trade the future Hall of Famer to the Pirates. Wow, he was. Are you guys familiar with Gimbels? Gimbels used to be like a huge department store back in the day.
Oh, yes, I've heard that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Coral Gimble was a part of the Gimble fortune, much like the Wrigleys or the who else was I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, the Woolworths. There you go.
Right.
Hey, I'm really super dating myself. Angelo, you heard it?
Like I remember putting on my short pants and going down to the Woolworths. I had to get some hard candy.
That's right. I used to go to Gemco and TG&Y. Oh boy, I'm gonna age myself.
Yeah, no, moving on, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Pushing through.
Oh boy. So this was a really interesting one that I wish Kevin was here for, and I'm sure we'll talk about more about this. So on February 15th, 1973, in a national poll, Philadelphia Phillies left-hander Steve Carlton beats out golf legend Jack Nicklaus to win the $15,000 diamond-studded, gold-buckled Hickok belt given to the top professional athlete of the year. Last season's National League Cy Young Award winner joins an elite list of previous recipients that includes Willie Mays, Sandy Koufax, Jim Brown, Rocky Marciano, and Arnold Palmer. The crown, it was called the crown jewel of the sports world. Now, I had no knowledge of this. It still is an award that's given out today. Patrick Mahomes won it in 2021, I believe. But they 2020 or 21.
Does he get a sweet championship belt like that?
I think so. I think they get this.
That's cool.
Oh, so cool.
I know, and it this is when I went to the website. By the way, definitely don't go now. But here is the where you can see it. It's called hickokbelt.com. So bigger than any MVP, bigger than Lombardi, bigger than the World Series ring, bigger than a green jacket, bigger in fact than all of them combined. From 1950 to 1976, the Hickok belt was American sports' most coveted honor, defining the careers of Koufax, not Hulk Hogan. I believe it was Ben Hogan, the golfer.
His cousin,
Arnold Palmer,
Hulk Hogan's cousin.
Yeah, yes. Mickey Mantle, Muhammad Ali, and 21 other professional sports legends. Now the Hickok Belt Award returned once again to recognize the individual's sporting achievement. So this is like a big deal back at the time, and I had no knowledge of any of this. I mean, it looks amazing, by the way.
Right. I want to get a replica of that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what? Actually, that sounds familiar. Back in my wrestling days, I would get letters from this Ray Hickok Foundation, and I thought it was a scam, but I mean, shoot.
The real deal.
Yeah, Cowboy Jack could have been on that list, but I just thought it was junk mail.
Next lifetime you'll get there. All right. February 15th, 2001, after turning down the Mets offer of salary arbitration that at very least would have been at least worth $2 to $3 million, Bobby Jones signs a 1-year free agent deal with the Padres for only $625,000. The 31-year-old right-hander, 11-6 last year with New York, will lose 19 games for the Padres that season.
Ouch.
So I really had no knowledge of him. In fact, Bobby Jones, there's a Bobby Jones professional golfer that was super huge and very prolific. But also there was a Bobby Jones who played for the Philadelphia 76ers as well. But this was, this could have been a very famous Bobby Jones, but no, petered out.
Dude, his throwing style, I would say, is like abused stepchild finally getting back at angry stepdad. That dude throws the ball with some anger. Look at that.
Yeah, there's see that right there in his right hand in the Padres uniform? That's him throwing $2.4 million away.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably throwing to the backstop on this pitch as well.
Hey man, if you're gonna burn up $2.4 million, do it angrily.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bobby Jones way.
So this next one is it's kind of a complicated one. So I'm not even going to say what it is in the way it's listed out, because it doesn't even make sense. Okay. So let's do this. So February 15th, 2003. Okay. So the story is, this is Kevin Millar, and Kevin Millar, he was playing with the Florida Marlins, and he gets waived. Okay. So being waived from the Marlins, he's without a job. So he actually signs, or actually, I don't know if he signed or didn't sign, but he basically had committed to playing with the Chunichi Dragons in Japan. So, but what happened was the Boston Red Sox actually put in a waiver claim on him. So he was actually going to make, I believe, $6 million with $6 million, right? $6 million with playing in Japan. And he goes, well, I don't want to go to Japan. I want to play for the Red Sox. So he had to go to the rep for the Chunichi Dragons and say, yeah, can we figure out a way to get out of this? And they figured a way out, but wasn't before the representative for the Dragons says, listen, if I do this, I will be dishonoring my country. That's the way it was described from him. And so they wound up doing the deal, But this guy admitted so in essence, he dishonored his country by making this deal happen so he could go to the Red Sox. He actually, then they won the World Series in 2004. He was part of the Idiots, they call themselves. And so, yeah, so super interesting, complicated story, right?
Right.
What a lot of, yeah. And yeah, that is him high-fiving John Kerry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Solid catch.
Okay, so you think that this is an interesting story into itself.
Right.
Actually, Kevin Millar has a dirty secret. Now, Kevin Millar actually is on Major League Baseball Network. He actually does two shows. He does Intentional Talk and I believe another one called Caught Listening. I don't know if the Caught Listening is still there, but Kevin Millar in 1994 was actually crossed the picket line. He was actually a scab player. He was a replacement player for the Marlins. So much so, so it says Millar was a replacement player during the 1994-95 Major League Baseball strike when he crossed the picket line and played with the replacements in early 95, and therefore he is barred from membership in the Major League Players Association. To date, many players who, despite suffering from financial hardship, did not cross the picket line believe Millar, who betrayed them and should not be trusted.
Wow.
Yeah, so even though he's almost like like Barry Bonds, it's like everybody, they all did things, but now it's just kind of like shuffled aside like it didn't happen. But
right.
I remember hearing that he crossed the picket line, and he's still kind of revered in baseball just in general. He's a really likable guy, but yeah, he crossed the picket line. So which brought up the thing that if they do have replacement players, I wonder who would cross that line, like big names.
Well, I mean, if we could get word out to the Diamondbacks, if they want to pick up a talent that'll cross the line, his name's Cowboy Jack Durango, and he'll put butts in the seats. Diamondbacks. That's all I got to say.
Are you familiar with Kevin Millar, Angelo?
I am. Yeah, I did not know he crossed the picket line, but I'm definitely familiar with Kevin Millar.
Yeah, it's not even listed on his like his bio. It says he started with the Marlins in 1998, so a year after the Marlins won the World Series. But yeah, I don't think any of his statistics are listed from that time. So very interesting. I thought it was already an interesting story, but then I remembered that he crossed the picket line.
Right, and we're completely glossing over the fact that he brought dishonor to our country.
That's right. Oh no, he brought dishonor to Japan.
Sorry, my apologies.
All right.
Dirty Millar, dirty pool.
February 15th, 2006, according to Adam Katz, Sammy Sosa's agent, the 37-year-old slugger will probably retire 11 homers shy of becoming the fifth major leaguers to hit 600 round trippers. Earlier, the Dominican outfielder rejected a non-guaranteed contract from the Nationals that included performance bonuses. He did not retire. He actually skipped 2006, and then he only had one more season with the Rangers, I believe. Yeah, so he did not. But look at those guns. Holy cow.
Dude, this is what happens when you take your vitamins, you say your prayers, and you do your exercises, brother. That is 100% natural lean muscle. 100%.
Yeah. And the face cream too, right? The face cream.
Yes. He definitely he's about as white as that jersey now. He's definitely changed. He's morphed for sure. And I don't believe this Oriole can fly. I think he's grounded for sure. Yeah, that's a big bird.
I don't know, dude. He had some lats back in the day with wings like that. He could fly.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's like a big jumbo jet. And lastly, February 15th, 2011, Stan Musial receives the Presidential Medal of Freedom, an award that honors that honorees are selected by the sitting president from Barack Obama. The Cardinals legend who benefited from local grassroots effort on his behalf joins major leaguers Hank Aaron, Mo Berg, Jackie Robinson, Roberto Clemente, and Ted Williams as the recipient of the most prestigious honor given to a United States civilian. So I totally remember this. This was during when the Cardinals were the year that they went to the World Series. I remember there was a huge push for Stan Musial to get this award. And if I'm not mistaken, they had these really cool like cartoons that you like cut out things that they would wave and stuff like that. And I'm sure I have one here somewhere. I'll try to find that. But yeah. And unfortunately, Stan Musial wasn't long after this that he passed away. So kind of unfortunate, but really nice to see that he was honored. And one of the greatest baseball players of all time.
And agreed. Hey, man, look at Stan. That guy could wear the hell out of a suit. Well done.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm glad he was awarded this distinction prior to that atrocious statue.
Oh my God. Yeah. But that's funny that you say that, because that was like in one of our first shows. We talked about how horrendous the Stan Musial statue is outside. It's now outside the Busch Stadium 3, but wow, not great. But honored a great man and a humanitarian. Good guy.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, Kevin Lyon makes his grand appearance.
Not even ready.
He's so adorable. He got surprised
Yeah.
by the camera, like, oh.
I'm not used to coming on like the second I sign on. So another funny thing that is kind of interesting is you got a Chicago native president honoring a Cardinal, Michael.
I know, and I was gonna say he was probably a Chicago Cubs, but actually he's a White Sox.
He's a White
guy.
Sox. Yeah, he's a White Sox fan.
All right.
Yep. So definitely. Yeah, everybody's loving Kevin's finally in the chat, and just in time for
the end, the credits, and this little show.
the credits. We're about to sign off. No, baseball card shark, of course.
Yeah, Kevin, you can log off because I'm finna to win this, buddy.
Okay, bye guys.
All right, so here are the baseball card shark standings. Angelo and Kevin, leaders on top. Going again. Cowboy Jack and we are falling into the basement. We're actually gonna be seeing the guests pretty soon in the basement.
Yeah, it's the same.
Dude, there's a lot of card sharks to be played, though. It's a long season.
100%. So here are the baseball card sharks rules. We're gonna draw 11 cards. We're gonna pick a category on the cards. We're gonna do a high-low game. We're gonna start from the bottom, work our way up to the top. Whoever makes it the furthest and doesn't use their bench, you can go to your bench. But if you don't use your bench, that's to your advantage. Every participant also uses a Patreon supporter on a certain spot, which we will determine randomly in just a second. So let's get rid of this. While we do this, Kevin, what beer do you have?
Let's see. It's called Marble Waves. It's a juicy double IPA made by Los Angeles Ale Works. It says here Kashmir, Motueka, Vic's Secret are the hops. I'm trying to find a percentage. As a double, it's gonna be a good one. Oh yeah, 8.5. So coming in hot.
Daddy's feeling good.
Yeah, I will be in a moment. Yeah, this is actually a gift from a family at work. Someone gave me a few beers. I'm like, ooh, I've never had any of these. Even better.
So Los Angeles Beer Ale Works, did they do the they had one, it was like a red ale that was like what's his name from the Dodgers, the red hair.
For the love of the
Justin
beer.
Turner.
No, I'm sorry.
Turner.
I'm sorry. No, that's one of the regular ones. It's a red beard IPA.
That's what it is. Justin Turner. Gotcha.
Yeah, whenever I go to Philippe, if you go to Philippe's in downtown LA, they have that on draft. Good stuff.
Right on. Okay, so let's figure out the randomizer. Which spot will when we select our Patreon members. So I'm going to randomize this, and the first one up here. So position 4 is going to get this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right at the end. I think was that the one last time as well.
You got 4 would be the first one on the second row, sir.
2,
The first
2,
yeah,
3, 4.
Well, the first card
Nope.
is not in play.
That's why it's not on the board.
Okay.
I don't have a 1. So it's 2.
I thought
3.
that would be 1 because that's the first.
No, it's not.
We make.
No, this is I
right.
have it in order. So I don't. There's
Alrighty,
no
sir.
1 on there's no 1 on there.
Gotcha.
All right. So we have position players this time. What is the category? So we have games played, runs, hits, doubles, triples, home runs, runs batted in, stolen bases, walks, strikeouts, batting average. We did height last time.
Oh, we're not doing we're not doing height.
Now we're not doing that again.
We're not doing
that was a
height.
good one though.
For who?
So-
For
me.
One, right? Yeah,
That's
exactly.
for
me.
Angelo.
For me, brother.
Is there weight? Can we do weight this week? Is weight on there? That'd be.
No, there's
There's just
yes,
height,
they actually have weight, but let's
Oh,
go
come
baseball
on.
statistics. Let's go baseball
all
statistics.
right,
on
all
this one.
right. You're no fun. I'm just kidding.
So what's the
What have
category?
we not done in a while?
Batting average?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
batting average would be great.
That works
Let's
for
do
us.
batting average.
Let's do it.
Okay. So Angelo, why don't you, do you want to go first, or do you want
Sure.
you want Kevin?
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's do it. So your first card is Andrew McCutchen, Buster Posey, Roy Campanella. This is going to be a fun one. Lou Brock.
Oh, that's an interesting matchup there.
That's a really interesting one.
Oh,
Oh, we
there-
talked
uh-oh.
about him.
Oh, speaking of him,
Back-to-back Cardinals, Stan Musial.
Back-to-back Hall of Fame Cardinals, no less.
Oh, look at this.
Goodness gracious. We got
Teddy
the Hall of
Ballgame.
Famers here.
Joe Mauer. Frank
Big
Thomas.
Hurt.
Hurt, there you
Oh,
go. At the top. You're on your bench, Daryl Strawberry,
Shoo.
the Babe Ruth.
Wow.
Wow, that could be a useful card.
Is there any modern players?
Roberto.
Wow.
Clemente, jeez.
Clemente.
Wow.
What a
Oh,
murderer's
big
row on here. So, Angela, who are you going with for your lifeline, your Patreon lifeline?
I'll go with Top Gun Talwar.
Nice. All right. So, John, be ready. You're gonna be picking that if he gets that Lou Brock in there. So,
Yeah, that's a tough
Andrew
matchup.
McCutchen, his batting average is, let's see.
Uh-oh.
Wow, it's actually throwing me a curve here.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have
because it's doesn't it say it in like words, right?
not that. It actually these Allen and Ginter cards sometimes throw you little twists. So I said batting average. So who was on the bottom here? I'm gonna look in the bottom card because we'll never get to that. So on the bottom was Miguel Cabrera. So Miguel Cabrera, it says, where does it say? Oh, wait a minute. Let me look at this. Okay, so the way that they have it listed here, it actually screwed me up. So they have batting average and slugging percentage, and it
Oh.
looks like it's one thing. It's all together. So there's no separation in it. So I was thinking that they switched it from slugging percentage to batting average, but batting average is on here. So the batting average is 285. So it's a little bit, it's all smushed together. So it was like slugging percentage, batting average. It's all put together as one, right above
I see what
height
you
and
mean,
weight.
yeah.
Yeah,
Slugging percentage would have been a lot of fun.
that would have been a tough one.
I mean,
So
definitely even tougher than this.
So 285.
This is even a tough one.
This is a very tough one.
This is
So
tough.
Buster Posey, higher or lower than 285?
Gosh.
We might see some benches used today. We might clear those benches, Cowboy Jack.
Yes.
I can't be the first one to set the precedent though. I'm gonna go slightly higher, 290 something.
All right. So higher it is. Batting average 302.
Oh,
There we
right
go.
on.
302.
Wow.
He was always a good hitting catcher.
Michael, just to clarify, what year is this again? Is this 2021 or 2020?
This is 2021 Allen and Ginter X.
X. That's what threw me off. I was like, this is different than
Xu. So Roy Campanella, is he higher or lower than 302? 302. This is a very tough one.
It's like
Career cut short after a car accident, so he actually did not have a long a career as he should have.
Man.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. We have some lowers in the chat.
I believe he was ended up in a wheelchair after a car accident. I think it was like 6-7 years into his career.
Yeah,
I don't more details, but
I don't even think he played here in Los Angeles.
No,
like that was, it was right about that time.
Yeah, it was like 56, 57, something like that from what I remember.
I'll go slightly lower.
All right.
I think he was a 2-time MVP as well in the NL.
302. You say lower. 276.
Wow, it's more than I thought it was going to be. Very good.
Just higher than Andrew McCutchen. So I mean, like Andrew McCutchen, lifetime 275 hitter. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, John Talwar. The number to beat 276 is Lou Brock. Higher or lower?
That's pretty crazy. At 276, our lowest batting average so far. I mean, that's a good,
That's
solid.
Yeah. So John Talwar, 276, higher or lower for Lou Brock? Matt Sinister says lower. Oh,
luckily he's not the person you picked.
John says higher.
So I think it's higher too.
293.
There you go.
Wow.
293. There you go.
293. Speed Merchant. Nicely done, John. Nicely done. All right. So you move up. Stan Musial. So 293 is the number to beat, Angelo. Higher or lower?
Man. 293.
293.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go
higher. What do you say in the chat? You gonna go higher?
I'll go higher. Yeah.
I know.
Right.
A lot of people are not sure here. I think you're good.
Yeah. 331.
Yeah, sounds like I didn't know it's that high.
Yeah,
It
this
is over
was
300.
one of the greatest hitters in National League history.
Well, look who he's facing here. About one of the greatest hitters ever in
American League history.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
like 331, right?
331.
Oh my God.
Ted Williams.
Jeez.
Ted Williams, higher or lower?
I'll go slightly lower.
So 331.
Wow, that's
lower. 344.
Yeah.
That's like a famous number. I think Baseballism has a shirt that's like a 344.
They do have a 344 shirt. You're right.
So there you go. So, but you did get to for sixth spot. All right. So Kevin, you're next.
Oh, I'm next.
Attention.
I know. Let me see my cards first.
That's still my
cards first before I pick a.
All right.
I pick someone.
So
what I got here.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr., great hitter, had a great season last year. Ke'Bryan Hayes.
I got all the youngsters. I needed that last board, not this board.
Paul DeJong or DeJong.
This game is rigged.
Yeah. Uh-oh. There's your friend. Cole Calhoun.
Friend, I met him once. Cole Calhoun. All right.
That's going to be your Patreon.
Yeah.
Chris Bryant.
All right. We went from like 7 Hall of Famers on this board to like all current players.
And Cool Whit Merrifield.
Angelo, you would
All
felt
right.
more comfortable with this board, wouldn't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, look at the scoreboard. I don't know. We'll see. How it
Okay,
goes.
so
Hopefully I got to pick someone.
yep,
All right.
pick some.
All right. Let's. You know what? Why not? Let's pick our new Patreon. Let's pick our new Patreon supporter, Matt Sinister.
Oh, look at you. Nicely done. All right.
I'm like, I was thinking of doing it. I'm like, I'm probably gonna lose anyway.
Fan
see what
service,
we got.
dude. You went for the babyface pop. Well done. Cheap heat.
I have to because I don't think I'm gonna get very far on this one. We'll
So
see.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 287. 287.
Now remember though, we might have
Cabrine's
a
a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah, so let me see. He does have a batting average.
Okay. 287.
287. Is Cabrine Hayes higher or lower?
He might
than
have
Lourdes
fourth bats
Gurriel
and be
Jr.?
batting like 500, but I think it'll be a little lower, but I have no idea on this one. No idea.
So what's your choice?
I guess lower. I guess.
Okay.
If I
So
get played out right way.
287, lower than 287. 279.
Oh, geez. Okay.
279.
I'll take it.
There you
Awesome.
go. 279. Paul DeYoung
I'm throwing stuff now. Oh gosh,
Yeah,
this is tough too.
was a really good hitter for a bit. Has had his ups and downs recently, but still a solid hitter.
What's my number again? What?
279.
279. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's gonna be close too. I guess I'll go slightly higher. It's gonna be close though.
Okay,
I'll go
higher.
slightly higher.
251.
God, not even close. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
you gave me the
fun.
cards I'm not gonna know.
I had insider knowledge on that. I watch him all year, so I know that he's been hitting like crap, like within the last couple of years.
Well, those
right.
who said I'm uncomfortable, it's because I'm sober. It's not because I'm drunk, Matt. This is like I'm like 2 sips into my first beer, so that's probably why I'm like, yeah.
All right, Cowboy Jack, you're up next.
Have you ever seen those ESPN films that were just like it was a breezy day in February and Cowboy Jack was about to start marching down the field?
The frozen tundra?
Oh, there's nothing frozen in Arizona. Come on.
Former
Dry as a
Diamondback.
bone.
The Diamondbacks are frozen.
Yeah.
Former Diamondback, Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh man, I love Goldschmidt.
Getting jiggy with it, Will Smith.
We're talking about the player, Jack, not the drink.
That's right. Glaber Day, Glaber Torres.
Labor Day.
And that is it. All right. So Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, actually, we need you to pick a Patreon supporter.
I'm gonna pick my new spiritual advisor and one of my closest friends, Mr. Excitement.
Ah, nicely done. All right. So Paul Goldschmidt, his batting average is 293.
Oh, that's higher than I thought.
293.
That's
Obviously, great.
Goldie can play ball.
So, does Will Smith have a higher batting average than 293 all time in his very short career?
Very short career with a name like Will Smith. He's batting. Oh, he's up there. He's bringing that Miami style, but I'm going to go lower.
All right. Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying lower. 268.
Good job.
You are correct, sir.
Hi-yo.
All right. 268. Glaber Torres. Higher or lower than 268?
He's wearing pinstripes for a reason. Let's go higher.
The Evil Empire.
Ooh, 271.
Oh,
271. All right, Ed Brown, you're in the hot seat.
with
Does
Wally
Cole
George.
Calhoun, former Angel, current Diamondback. Actually, he was still with the Diamondbacks?
Shoot, I don't. Well, no
Last-
one's on any team right now.
Last I checked, he was.
No one's on any team.
So Ed Brown, higher or lower than 271 career batting average?
This one's a toughie. This
It
one's
is.
tough.
This is very tough.
I think this is.
He's actually on the Texas Rangers.
That's right. Are you sure you're not thinking of Willie Calhoun? Because there's the Willie Calhoun that's on the Rangers.
Yeah, I think Willie Calhoun was a former Dodger. prospect.
Calhoun ain't hitting 200. Well, no one's
And Cole
everyone's.
Calhoun went to what college, Cowboy Jack?
Oh yeah, that's right.
ASU.
Yeah.
There you go. Nicely done.
Yeah, he's a local boy. That's why I was
I guess
kind of
you
surprised he left the Diamondbacks. It
Do the
seemed like he'd be-
research.
Uh-oh.
Really
Ed
good
Brown says lower.
I think you're right.
That's a
I
smart.
think you're
smart
right as
guess.
well. 248.
Yeah. He had a bad run for a little while. It's when he got demoted. He was on the Angels, so he got demoted to the minor leagues and he wasn't hitting very well.
Isn't Arizona the 48th state?
Yeah, yeah.
And it
They
just
call
had
it
a
State
birthday
48.
on Monday as well.
Did it?
February 14th is Arizona's birthday.
Huh.
There you go. So you learn
Spoken
something
like a
new
true-
every day here at the Beer Baseball Blog.
Spoken
All
like
right.
a true native, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've only been gone for 30 years or 25
Right.
years, something like that. All right. So 248. Cowboy Jack, does Chris Bryant was a Giant? I don't know if he'll be a Giant when baseball returns. But does Chris Bryant, is he higher or lower than 248?
See, now this is tough. This is tough because I know Bryant doesn't have a lot of years in the league. I'm going to go slightly higher.
All right. 280. 280.
There
280. All
And
right.
now this is for the lead, am I correct?
For the lead,
All right.
Cool Whit Merrifield,
This is tough.
higher or lower than 280?
280. Cool Whit Merrifield. Looks like Eddie Kingston.
Does he?
Yeah.
Like a young Eddie Kingston, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
If you squint
I can see
and
it.
close one eye, maybe.
I can see it.
If you live your life in a constant haze like I do, then yes, he does.
Yes.
280 is the number to beat, man. This is tough. Let's go higher.
All right,
Ooh.
you're agreeing with your friend Top Gun agrees with you, but your ex-wife says lower.
I'm coming between a rock and a hard
295.
295. Well done.
Wow, that's
Well
wow.
done. Well
I
done.
didn't
I
know
would have
that.
definitely gotten that wrong.
I think I would have got that wrong too.
So 295, Cowboy
We're
Jack.
officially in the danger zone, Top Gun.
You love it. So Joe Mauer. So a great career, one of the greatest Minnesota Twins of all time. Joe Mauer.
Man, that 280 number, that's hard to.
That's a tough one to beat.
That's a tough one to beat, man. You gotta.
You
You
still
gotta
have-
have
you
a-
No, I
still
thought it was
have-
290. Didn't you say
you-
290? Not 280.
I'm sorry. 295. I'm sorry.
295. That's it. That's a big
295.
difference.
280 was Chris Bryant. Sorry.
Got
Yes.
it. Okay, 295. Wow.
295.
Man, but I don't like to go to the bench. I don't like to go to the bench.
Two Hall of Famers on the bench. One great hitter on the bench. Another. It's not in the Hall of Fame.
You got
I
two
don't-
Hall of Famers, yeah.
I don't like going to the bench, man. I'm just gonna go higher. Let's go. Let's gamble.
I think you're fine. I think you're all right. I think it'd be at least,
295.
I think it'd be at least 300.
306. Wow.
Cowboy
Wow.
Jack Durango marching down the
but
frozen tundra.
But still,
But you have to pass.
get by. Yeah,
You got to get by the big boss here.
I got dude. it's-
Big boss. No, that's not.
I know the
that's not
boss.
that is not the manager of the Nippon Ham Fighters. All right, that's the big boss.
that is the big hurt Frank Thomas, who, if I'm not mistaken, has some ties to Arizona.
He does. He has a big bobblehead at the Camelback Ranch. So
And the number to beat is 306.
306, higher or lower? For at least the top position and maybe unbeatable. I don't know if I can beat this because I've been getting stuff
For the
wrong left
win.
and right here.
For the win. Frank Thomas is lower. That hurt
Lower
to
than
say, but we're doing it.
306.
That's pretty tough. But John Talwar agrees with you. He's been your spiritual guide.
301.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Bravo! Bravo!
I am the golden god.
Well played, sir.
Oh.
Well played.
Cheers, Jack.
Great
Thank you,
job.
brother.
No, some
All
real
right.
cowboy-ish right there.
Oh yeah. I'm
So-
Michael Mondragon. Top that, brother.
Follow that, brother.
Oh, that brother.
So, my man Greg Hall isn't here. So
know.
I need some like
Need-
super knowledge here.
I know. I'm like, yeah, you need some help.
So
Ian is still in.
yeah,
play, too.
I'm gonna go with Ian. Ian, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna, as Chad M says, we're gonna cowboy up, right? we're gonna
There you go.
take over the cowboy.
You can
All
work
right.
with top.
So Rafael Devers, I already know that. I think he's in the 300s. Vlad Jr.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God, Xander Bogaerts. Oh my God,
See, this is now you know how I felt when my cards were going out. I'm like, oh,
Jim Thome.
see, give me
Wow.
Jim Thome. Give me guys like Jim Thome.
The polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Yeah, there you go.
Yogi Berra.
Yeah.
Wow. Noma Garciaparra.
Guys, there's too many Red Sox in today.
And for the win, Alberto Mondesi. All right.
Be careful of Mondesi because you know his dad, has some political power down
That's
there.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Careful without that guy.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Rafael Devers. Batting average 279. That is not what I expected. Not what I expected.
Does this make it easier or harder for you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If it had last year's stats, I would feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
'Cause I think he was struggling in like the
He was what?
He was struggling,
Thank you.
as Joe Namath would say.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm going to go. Let's see, 279. I don't think he pulled it up that much, but oh gosh, I'll be.
You're gonna be like me, blow it after like. No, I've got at least one card.
Dude. Wow. It's probably if it might be lower, but it might be right around the same thing. So that's what
I think it's gonna be close, but
it is.
Flip, a coin. Flip that coin if you don't know.
Yeah, I might just have to. No, I mean, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do higher than 279.
All right. Jack said we're about for 7 hours, so take your time.
Yes, I could be one and done right here.
Yeah,
higher than
surprised either way.
279. 269. One and done. One and done.
I'll tell you what, boys, you take a run at the champ and you can't do it. The mountain stays unclimbed. Cowboy Jack Durango with a walk-off homer.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Way to go, Cowboy Jack. Good work.
I am the
well
golden
done.
god.
Well
Good
done.
job.
Cheers.
Well played. Cheers to you. Awesome. So let's get into baseball trivia. Now, this is going to be a very interesting one. So it's a little bit different today, but it's you guys will catch on pretty quickly. So let's do it. Add to the stream. There we go. So baseball trivia, we're going to test your knowledge of baseball. Not only baseball, we're going to mix in some other sports too. So you kind of have to know some things here. So what we're going to do is there's going to be 5 questions. Each question has 2 people that are the answer, but those 2 people are similar. Okay. And you'll get it. You'll get the gist of it after you see the first answer, but just follow the questions and bear with me for 1 second here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the question and then I'm going to put in some thinking music.
Oh.
Okay.
This is no multiple choice. This isn't multiple choice.
I want you guys to think of your answers.
Okay.
During the thinking music, and then when the thinking,
do I need to write this down?
Right when the thinking music is done, I'm going to ask you quickly for your answers to the questions.
Are we playing match game? I'm going to write my answer.
We are playing the match game. It is like the match game. So
I hope you have that music.
Okay. Here we go. Name the New York Yankees 1978 World Series MVP and the Chicago Bears Super Bowl 20 MVP in 1986. Think about your answers.
Oh, you did have it. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
New York Yankees 1978 World Series MVP and Chicago Bears Super Bowl 20 MVP in 1986. There's something similar about these two people.
I have no idea.
Wait, so that's not multiple choice?
I know.
You have to name them. You have to name them.
So I'm naming 2 players.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Jack's answers.
When the music ends, I'm going to ask you quickly for your answers. And if you get any of them wrong, we move on.
Oh wow, good job, Ed. Ed has an.
All right.
I mean, I love Ed's guess, but I don't know.
All right, Kevin.
Oh God, I have to be first.
New York Yankees 1978 World Series MVP.
I'll go Ron Guidry. All right.
Angelo.
I have no idea.
No clue.
Come on.
Cowboy
I
Jack
guess.
Durango. New York Yankees 1978 World Series MVP.
So this was a guy named Boxcar Tommy Anchovy, and
You just want to use the buzzer. That's why you're doing this to us. So is it,
wait, no, I don't like that noise, dude.
Is it-
Stop?
is it Red? It's not Reggie, is it?
I'm not
Oh,
even
you're not
pushing
gonna
it.
tell us yet. Yeah.
All right. Here are the answers.
Oh, you mean wait? You're not going to ask us about the second part?
Nope.
Oh, it is.
Nope.
Fine.
Bucky
Dang, Ed.
Dent and Richard
Yeah,
Dent.
you got it. I didn't think
Now-
Bucky Dent. I didn't think Bucky effing Dent was the MVP of the '78 World Series. Wow.
Now you see the similarities between these. So, with that
'Cause
said,
I was thinking. Well, Gaylord Perry wasn't a Yankee because I was going to say Refrigerator Perry. I can't think of any McMahon's on that. I didn't think of Richard Dent. Good job.
all right. Second question.
All right.
The MLB Home Run Derby champion in 1985 and the NBA Finals MVP for the San Antonio Spurs in 2007.
Oh my gosh.
So, based on the names from the last one, if you get one of these, you might get the other one. 1985 also,
Hey.
in fact, the very first home run derby. So this player won the very first home run derby.
Oh, that come on. No,
That narrows it down for
That
me.
really narrows it down.
By the way, this is some of my favorite music ever.
I'm glad you did this. And I channeled it. I knew exactly where you were going to go. Because you're not going to play the Jeopardy one. You're going here. Just play this all day. Because I have no clue on any of this stuff.
I wish I could play bass just to play this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kevin,
Yeah?
home run derby champion in 1985.
Oh, gosh. Dale Murphy. I don't know. I don't know. I have no
Angelo.
idea.
I think Ed got it right in the chat, but I'm not going
Yeah,
to for the answer.
Oh, so there you go. Yeah, Ed's cheating for all of us here. I didn't. But I wasn't. I don't know about his first part, but yeah, I could see the second part being it.
Yeah, no clue.
Cowboy.
So
Oh, this is you're going to just humiliate us. I love it. I couldn't think of a Duncan in baseball. Ed.
I was
Otherwise
gonna
would've
say-
said Duncan.
Brad Brad Mutombo because in NBA I was going to go Dikembe Mutombo, so I could go no, not in my house.
There's no Robinson I can think of.
Dave and Tony Parker.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Ed's
that's right. Oh, that
Ed's
was my
2 for 2.
second guess.
Ed's the king
Yeah.
of this. Ed's the king. Like, why
right.
did I give my answer? I looked.
I got
like,
one, but I
can't
couldn't
cheat.
think of a Parker, a baseball Parker.
I couldn't think. I didn't think of Parker. I wasn't even thinking of him.
Yeah, and he was with the Reds here because he was with the Pirates before.
Yeah,
I think
I
was
can't believe he
his
won that
comeback.
because that's the tail end of his career. Wow.
Yep.
Not a lot of love for
Question
Brad Mutombo, huh?
Nope.
Question 3.
All right.
Name the manager for the Pirates in the first World Series in 1903 and the winner of 3 NHL MVP awards for the Philadelphia Flyers in the 1970s. I actually got the hockey one right, and I didn't know the baseball one.
Oh my gosh.
I actually got the name correct.
Oh man. I might know.
You just want to do a favor and just hit 3 buzzers in a row.
I might know the second. I think I might know the second one. I might.
Okay, so well,
I'm pretty sure I do too. So I'm gonna work backwards.
Then go ahead, Jack. Go ahead. Take this.
So the manager for the Pirates in the first World Series in 1903 was a guy by the name of Ken Gretzky.
I might be on the wrong Philadelphia sport. Was there a Bobby Clark who was the Flyers? I got that. I just don't know who Clark is. I don't know who the Clark manager would be for the Pirates. And you would think I was at the World Series in 1903. I don't know who this guy was.
Well, you had
course.
Alzheimer's by then.
Yeah, no kidding.
Angelo, any guess?
No.
Joseph Clark and Bobby Clark.
Fred Clark,
of
Hall of
course.
Famer. Hall of
So no,
Famer.
wait, you tell me Bobby Clark? That's an amazing photo.
That's a great photo.
Oh, what a great photo! I'm not a Fred Clark.
I think he was the part of the Broad Street Bullies. If I'm not,
That sounds about the right time period. Yes, sir.
Yep.
With the original David Schultz, not Dr.
Yes, exactly. All right, question 4. This one's gonna seem hard, but you concentrate on this.
All right,
one.
just give me that match game music. That's all I need.
The general manager of the 1996 World Series champion Yankees, and in golf, he won the Masters in 2012 and 2014. Now, I will give you a hint. The general manager of the 1996 World Series champion, we've talked about him a lot on the Beer Baseball Blogcast. He has a rich history with the Beer Baseball Blogcast.
Oh gosh.
So, and if you know anything about golf, you might be able to get it from that name. So, but you'd have to know golf a lot.
I can't believe I just like so just like. I'm just stalling because I just want to hear the music some more.
Exactly. Cowboy Jack, the Waste Management Open was last weekend there in Arizona, and I'm not sure if this player was in it, but he might have been. He might have actually played. But he's actually, if you know my girlfriend, it's actually her favorite golfer.
I've never asked Mel what her favorite golfer was, but I guess I should have. So the general manager of the 96 World Series championship Yankees, the plaque that he has on his desk is just Woods. And then in golf, it's Tiger Woods. Jesus. What? You don't have to push the button multiple times. Like one time is enough.
I'm not even really pushing it. It's more a Ouija board. It just keeps on going.
Oh,
okay, because that hurts my
gosh.
ears, like in a way that nothing ever has. Oh God.
Keep on bumping in.
Nothing over here.
Nothing. Kevin.
Oh.
I'm like, it's not Joe Torre. He was the manager. Not Brian Cashman. I don't know who was managing them. Oh, it's George Costanza. Oh.
It is Bob Watson and
my
Bubba
God.
Watson.
Oh,
This is Ed's game, apparently. Ed is like the king of this game. Wow.
Bubba is
Right.
Nikki's favorite golfer too.
Yep. Now,
Ugh.
Kevin, if you don't get this last one, then
Uh-oh.
I think it's there's a reason why that you might have a little advantage on this one, even though this one's the toughest one ever.
Oh, but you think I might get this? I couldn't get any of these so far.
You could get part of this.
Okay.
And actually, Angelo, you might be able to get this one too.
So is this something from the 1850s?
Well,
That's why I might have an advantage here.
Let's take a look.
All right.
We want to name the first Texas Rangers pitcher to win a World Series game and British-born 3-time heavyweight boxing champ.
Oh,
Oh,
I know the second one.
I can't remember that guy's name.
For all you youngsters out there, this song is in my head when I was a youngster in the 70s.
I just wish I just still dressed up like Richard Dawson for the occasion, you know?
Exactly.
I was actually watching Match Game like late last night.
Was Richard Dawson in The Running Man?
Yes, he was. Oh yeah.
Wow, dude, deep cut.
He's fantastic. Oh no, we have to go back to this.
That was Richard Bachman points, dude. That's a solid pull.
Yes, it was. I'm sorry. Yes! I gotta do the Richard Dawson spot from that.
All right. So, Angela, you said that you have one of these, so I'm gonna let you go.
He says he has the second one, which is
The
the one I was
second one.
brain farting on, because I think it's a guy. It's a more recent fighter, or less. Didn't he
Yeah,
fight
so
Tyson?
the second one, I believe, is my youngest son's namesake. That would be Lennox Lewis.
Oh, Lennox Lewis. There you go. That's right.
Nicely done.
Very good.
So Lewis is the name. Can you name the Texas Rangers pitcher, the first Texas Rangers pitcher to win a World Series game? I guess this would have been 2010.
I can't believe I forgot Lennox Lewis.
So any guess? Any guesses out there?
I love the answers in the chat here. We have
like
Volcan
Chris
Boyd,
Adams.
the gentleman Chris Adams.
Solid choice, dude.
I want somebody to say Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics. That'd be
Yeah,
that'd be
there you
a
go.
fun one.
I'll take that.
Top Gun
No.
scoring world class championship wrestling points.
So Lewis would be the name to focus on. Lewis.
Well, I'm like, I can't think of any Lewis in the Rangers. I'm sure.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Yeah. I can't believe I couldn't figure out Lennox Lewis. This is not my game, apparently.
I thought you would get that right away. I go, he's gonna know.
I was thinking of some other guy that Tyson fought like years earlier. I was like, I don't know.
Any guesses? No.
Charlie Lewis.
There you go. That's it.
Oh
Good
well,
old Chuck Lewis.
Yep.
you are so close. You I can't believe it. It's actually Colby Lewis.
Oh,
You actually
so close.
almost lucked
So
your way
close.
into it.
So close.
Wow.
So close.
Dude,
Also, many of us,
I love
so.
Lennox Lewis, man. He such a great fighter, but then in his interviews, he's just like, "Oh no, I believe that it was a good fight, and we kept up with Duchess of Queensberry rules, and yeah, it was a good fight." Like he's so soft spoken, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yep. So maybe I was thinking, Ian's making me rethink it. Was it 2012? Was it after? Because I remember they had 2 straight World Series, right? Or they
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I don't remember.
yeah. So
I mean, who knows?
yeah,
They might have got swept the first time.
I think they did.
This is Ed's game, man. He got every single
Yeah,
one.
man, it's awesome. So let's. Yeah, so it was 2010. That was off the top of my head. I knew that they were in the World Series the year before and lost, and then they lost to the Cardinals. That should have been they should have won that series actually, but the Cardinals won. So I wanted to. It's not a rest in peace, but unfortunately, have some bad news. Down, but not out. Modern Times Brewery. Unfortunately, it was just yesterday. Kevin sent me a message on their Instagram that it said today is the most difficult day we've ever had at Modern Times. Over the last 2 unimaginably challenging pandemic years, we've done everything we could to keep our newly open locations open, and but they're shutting down in Portland, Oakland, Santa Barbara, and Los Angeles. Oh my God, crushing!
I don't, so I've been meaning to go to that one in Los Angeles.
Anaheim's still open, though, at least.
Yes, it is. Anaheim's still open. Yes.
They've got really good market penetration too. I see them everywhere here in Arizona. So man, that's got to be tough.
Well, I mean, they're just people aren't going enough in person. Sure, you'll be able to find their beer everywhere, but going somewhere in person, you know. That's why we see how the Anaheim one is too.
Having the brick and mortar, I'm sure it's probably murder right now as far as.
Well, the one in LA is in downtown LA.
Yeah.
You know, it's like on like 7th Street or something like that. I've been always meaning to get over there, and I just never was able to pull it off, unfortunately.
So, first of all, I mean, this is, I mean. Whoever's not down with getting rid of this pandemic, this is why I don't care anymore. Like stuff is, I had a feeling like all this stuff was going to come around. I'm horrified to see like what else is out there that I don't know about that's going away. But this was heartbreaking to see. So, and especially this is the Portland Modern Times. Look at how awesome this is.
Oh wow, bro!
How
look at
awesome.
I didn't get a chance to go in there. Wow.
I mean,
did you actually make it there in person, Michael, when you were up in Portland?
This is one that we didn't go to because there was so many other ones. Like we went to Deschutes, we went to Cascade. Modern Times was actually in that area, but we're just like, oh, we have a Modern Times by us. Why, there's so many other ones that are not that we wouldn't be able to get to, and I did not make it to this one. Now I'm super kicking myself. I'm just like,
What now? The only thing I remember, did it say it closed immediately, or is there a timeline?
So, well, it says. Let's see. At the end of this week, they're closing the one in Portland, Oakland, Santa Barbara, Los Angeles.
End of this week,
and Point Loma, North Park, Encinitas, and Anaheim will remain open. Yeah. So they're just rotating to distribution.
They're reorganizing, man. That's it. Like, hey, Pixar, Marvel Comics, like they've all gone bankrupt. They've all restructured. The WWE, like they've all restructured. They've all came back stronger. So Modern Times, man, we believe in you. It's all right. Hey, it's a speed bump, brother. Let's keep going.
It's just hope that those people who lost their jobs, you know,
hopefully
some can end up getting work somewhere else through Modern Times, or hopefully they can get back on their feet. So
I mean, Ed and John talk about like one of our great food places was Curry House, and the Curry House was a pre-pandemic casualty.
But literally, that was a place where all of a sudden, like one day, it just said, "Oh, we're closing the whole chain down."
Yeah,
there was like 7 restaurants. They closed them all down at once.
They said it was exactly the same thing. We're just like evaporated right in front of our eyes. I was like,
it's like that day. They even it was like not the end of the week, not the end of the month. All these people lost their jobs like immediately. It's
salute Modern Times. Do what you can to support them. If you see a Modern Times beer, grab it. Definitely support them.
They'll be all right. They'll be all right. You can find their beers in a lot of places. They'll be all right. I'm not.
The fact that this goes away it hurts my feelings. But that is the show we have for you tonight. If you'd like to become a supporter of our efforts here at the Beer Baseball blog, go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Beer Baseball. Jody says, that's right. Jody painted a Macho Man for a skateboard. It was really amazing. Actually,
I love their artwork. Whenever I've seen of them, so good.
Jody. Downtown LA, they had the Dankness Dojo, and it was so amazing. So
I'm bummed I never got to go there. And just even like last time I was in LA, I was like, oh, maybe I gotta go. I'm like, shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Oh well.
Jody, top shelf comment.
Yeah.
Being from Arizona, I feel your pain, dude.
Well, I guess we can't have nice things then. That's what I'll say to that.
Wow.
So Wow, right. If you want to support the Beer Baseball blog, go to our Etsy page. We're going to have some more stuff there soon. Beerbaseball.store. You can find us on Twitter. I'm sorry, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Guys, any last words before we take off for another great Tuesday?
All right, I'll go first then. So apparently I've been taking over the Instagram sometimes, and so Wednesdays I do the I keep wanting to say pack and pints, but it's pack and pints, pints and packs. No, it's pint and packs. So tomorrow I have a couple packs. I believe it's 1985. I'm gonna be up there. 2 old 1985 packs. Now that I find a beer, I'm gonna go on. Hopefully, and looking at 7:30 Pacific. And I'm going to try to make that regular time on Wednesday, but, my schedule's all over the place. But that's the goal, is to keep it regularly Wednesday at 7:30 Pacific.
Awesome.
Live on
Angelo.
Instagram.
Awesome. So we talked about it earlier. There may be a lockout in baseball, but there's no lockout in the trading card season. The 2022 baseball trading card season kicks off tomorrow with the official release of 2022 Top Series 1 Baseball. And that's what I will be opening on this Saturday's edition of Beer and Break, giving you guys a first look. So don't forget to tune in this Saturday and each and every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, for the weekly premiere of Beer and Break with Angelo. And I'm excited about 2022 Tops.
Awesome. Cowboy, last words.
Sunday afternoon, keep an eye on our Instagram for Kevin and I covering Hazy History with Kevin Lyon and Cowboy Jack Durango, where we delve into the lesser-known, wackier side of baseball in our own style. We haven't got a time nailed down yet, but it's Sunday afternoon. Watch our Instagram. We go live. And everybody in the chat, thank you so much. And anybody out there having a hard time, hit me up. Find me on Twitter at Confirmed Outlaw. We're gonna get through this together, guys.
Right on. So we will see you next Tuesday for another Beer Baseball Blogcast. We appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. And we will see you next Tuesday with episode 95. 95 straight weeks of this. This has been outstanding. So definitely join us for more craft beer and curveballs next Tuesday. Whoa.
I hate that. No, stop.
Good night, everyone.